You're a crazy cat lady. Bad enough having two. Good morning, Janine. Good morning, Bob. Here we are again. Another Sunday, another live stream. 6 cats. That's crazy. The most I've ever had was three, and that was when these two came into my life when I had a cat before them. Good day, Darth. That's just a new standard. That just means you got to break that one. There'll be 7 next time. They are beautiful cats, though. I love black cats. They're awesome. Charlotte says Uncle Breck, mommy is nuts. Yeah, it's called being a crazy cat lady, Charlotte. 106 today, Janine. Yeah, it's a good day to stay inside. Fortunately, I got passes to the Bell County Comic Con, so I'm going to go do that today. Where did I get the thermometer at the back door? I got it just at a hardware store. Which one is it? I think it's Ace Hardware. I hear that Eric Estrada was there yesterday. I don't know if he's there today. Yeah, I've kind of had bad luck with thermometers. I have one of those big round ones that I bought like at Home Depot when I first moved here, and it never gave me an accurate reading. And then after that, I got one that has a little red mercury in the needle, and the wind blew it off the wall, and the thermometer itself broke. And so I got that one, and that one's worked pretty well. It's what it is. It's got this little adhesive label kind of thing. It's that kind of plastic stuff that adheres to glass, and so you wet the glass and then smooth it onto the glass, and it kind of just sticks to the outside of the window, and it works really well. Well, it's going to take a little while for the lawn to fill in that hole, but I've been trying to keep the area moist, and the moisture holding soil is underneath, and then I got the topsoil on top of that. So hopefully that should do well over time. But it's going to take a while for that to fill in. It took about 8 or 10 months, maybe a year for it to fill in after I tunneled under the house. How's Flash? Flash is doing all right. Don't really call her Flash Gordon, but just Flash. Uh, but saw her last night. She, during the work week, I don't see her a whole lot when she's active because by the time I get home, she's already kind of hunkered down for the night. But there's a little place right next to the patio where she likes to sleep sometimes during the summer, and I'm cool with that. During the summer, she can sleep wherever she wants. The only requirement I have is in the winter, she has to sleep in her winter home. That way, if I need to move her in, I don't have to go finding her in the backyard. Charlotte called Flash a turtle. Yeah, she's technically a tortoise, but that's it's kind of the same thing. Turtles usually are more in the water, tortoises more on land. Oh, Tuttle. It's called a Tuttle, huh? Okay. Sorry. Sometimes I just interpret what I think I see. And what happened to the video? What happened to what video? You said you're closing, that there are no more video to watch. Not sure what your question is. Maybe you can rephrase that. Good morning, Yvonne. You having puppies too? Oh man, what a menagerie. Yeah, rest in peace, Paul Rubin. That was sad. Jordan's done a couple of vlogs on Pee Wee's Big Adventure. I always loved him in the Cheech and Chong movies. He was great in some of those. Oh yeah, I do that sometimes where I'll end a video and then throw in something afterwards. It's like the little teasers they throw at the end of some of the Marvel movies after the credits. It just makes you say you got to keep watching. There's more there. I saw the possum again last night, so yeah, some people were concerned that I terrified him and scared him and all that, but didn't scare him enough not to come back. Hi Jessica, how are you doing? I'm glad you're home today. I know your mommy and daddy are glad to have you there. Charlotte Logan too. Yeah, Big Adventure is great. I mean, it's a great movie. A lot of great cameos in that. I say we let him go. I'd say I could see her, but I don't want to freak her out. Yeah, I guess I saw uh, Pee Wee on Letterman once or twice. Hi, Tracy. Tequila. Yeah, I know. That's a great scene. And the Large Marge. Found me at the corner of Austin and 6th. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, for those of you who didn't hear that, you want to see something funny, go to Street View in Waco on the corner of Austin and 6th. You actually have to be on Austin a little bit south of 6th and kind of look around. And I'm actually walking on the street. I actually saw the vehicle go by, and so I kind of looked at it when it went by, and I figured, okay, well, there we go. I'm going to be on Street View. Hey, Mark. Yeah, well, they always blur your face. That's just a privacy thing, but it's clearly me. And I knew it was me because, like I said, that was the day I went over to the Cameron Trading Company and went through that little store and bought that big green mineral that glows purple. I had just dropped the rock off in the car and was walking back because I wanted to get like an exterior shot of the building for the video, kind of do kind of the intro, and that was when that happened. Yeah, I saw it go by. I've seen it a few times out there, and I've tried on a number of occasions. I've seen it, a few times when I've been out and about, uh, and tried to see if I would actually end up on video, but never did. I guess it just depends on whether they're shooting that day or not. But they were clearly shooting that day, and it took about 2 weeks or so before it popped up. It's funny. My mom contacted me the other last week, I think. She's getting ready to do her Christmas card, and she wants me to shoot a photo of myself that she could include on the card. I was thinking, I'm going to send her that picture. How did I find it? Well, I knew where to look because I knew where I was. I made a note when I saw the car. It's like, okay, I'm on Austin and 6th. And so I checked several times after, for a couple of weeks after that, on a couple of occasions, didn't see myself. And all of a sudden, boom, there I was. Nana's doing fine. It's still hot there. And she's saying she thinks everyone's going to basically stay in for the next few days. It's supposed to be over 100. I don't think it's going to be 106 like it is here, though. Yeah, well, the antenna thingy is actually the camera. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's Bite. Hey, Bite, your audience is expecting you to make a statement. No? Nothing to say? You're a horrible host. You know that? Just sit there and expect to be fed. Yeah, we're coming up on 11:30 right now. Oh, Nibble heard the kitty treat jar, and now she's kind of there peering around the corner. Yeah, I'm on Street View in Waco from a couple weeks ago. Go to the corner of 6th and Austin in downtown Waco, and if you're a little bit east of 6th Street on actual Austin Avenue, and you kind of look around in the camera, you'll see me. Let me see if I can get it to the point where I can see it here, because I do have maps here, and I think I can get it here. Let's see here. Washington, Franklin, Austin. There we go. We're gonna go more downtown here. 13th, 12th, 8th, 6th Street. Let's see if I can make this work here. Okay, I'm sort of in the right place here. I get my bearing here. Give me a second. Okay, that's where I want to be. So I got to go this way. Yeah, there I am on Street View. That's for those of you on the Facebook page that when I was asking you to find it, that's what you're looking for there. That's me. Look at that big ugly mug. Look at that gut. You've seen those old shirts that women used to wear when they're pregnant that says baby and has an arrow pointing down. Yeah, mine's got to have an arrow pointing down. This is beer. I'm famous or infamous. I don't know, one or the other. Can I enlarge it? Let's see. Yeah, but unfortunately, enlarging it enlarges my gut too. Not the most flattering picture. You're Twitter famous. You were blocked by Kyle Busch. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be a great Christmas picture for my mom? You know, she wants one for her Christmas card. Actually, I think I'm going to go. I'll probably go down to the Waco Suspension Bridge and shoot a good picture there. But I might send her that picture too. It's funny. Hollywood's on strike. Yeah. So what? I don't miss it. Yeah. Well, looks can be deceiving. I could afford to lose some weight. That sounds like more of a reason to do it. I think she might include it just because it's funny. I don't know what Jordan's position will be on the strike. You could paste some googly eyes over it. Yeah, maybe. You could probably do that in Photoshop. Bite, bite. Yeah, I can't imagine sitting down reading Spare. You get, I think South Park burned those guys, those two, the best. They did an episode where it was just them walking around, egging it up for the camera, saying, "Stop looking at us! Stop looking at us!" He brought it all on himself. I didn't even know they had kids. Oh yeah, that's my Winchester Mystery House T-shirt. Yeah, I have real no interest in the Royals. There's the royal pain as far as I'm concerned. Get the camera a little closer here so I can actually read. That way I can lean back a little bit and be comfortable. Because nothing's worse than doing a live stream and being uncomfortable. Husband got plates to commemorate the Queen's death and King's coronation. See, I'm not really a fan of Charles either. Elizabeth was a classy woman. I don't think Charles is anywhere in her league. Now William and Kate, they seem really classy. So I don't know. Need to get a bigger bed. Sorry, I just had a flashback from the Jaws movie. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Hey, bye. You were upset you weren't on camera anymore. You aren't being a good host, but then I pull you off camera and you need more attention. That's just how it works. You see yourself now? Not anymore. You're not looking at the camera, are you? That's a sign of a bad host. Yes, it is. You're a bad host. Now he's going to go rub up against the brush. Yeah, I had these two when they were babies. They were about 5 weeks old when I got them. Yeah, I'd love to have a dog. It's just a dog is more of a personable creature than a cat is. Cats are really independent. And so, I can leave them alone for 12 hours a day, when I go to work. Maybe when I retire, I'll get a dog when I can be home more. Do like Jordan and travel with him. It also has to do with the fact that I got two of them, so they have to each other to kind of entertain themselves. You have puppies, you'll ship me one, huh? Like I said, I'd get a dog in a second if I were home more. But, being gone for 12 and a half, 13 hours a day, 3 or 4 days a week, that isn't fair for the dog. I wouldn't want to leave a dog in the house the whole time. I wouldn't want to leave the dog outside the whole time. It's too hot or too cold here. Yeah, I'm a big dog person though. I'd have to get a German Shepherd or Golden Retriever or something like that. Not really into the little dogs, although Jaw is great. Jaw is a good ambassador for little dogs. No, no, it's going to take a while for the grass to patch to fill in, but I think we got a good start on it. Have I ever had a dog? I had dogs when I was a kid. Had three dogs. Had a Collie Shepherd mix when I was probably, I don't know, 10 or 12. A couple years later, we got a stray Golden Retriever Shepherd mix, and then when he passed away, we got another a Black Lab. So I've always had big dogs. I like big dogs. Oh, Flash loves the heat. I mean, it's to the point where she spends most of the day in the shade, hiding. She's using her cave more, which is good. That's what it was for. Um, and so I'm glad she's using that. But she's out like in the evening, when it's starting to cool off a little bit, but still warm enough to keep her warm. Yeah, I'd love to get a German Shepherd. I love Rottweilers too. You used to sleep in the doghouse with your dog. Yeah, I don't know if I never went that far. That sounds like something a crazy cat lady would do. You know it? Yeah. Hey, it's fine as long as you acknowledge it. You slept draped in cats, huh? All right. Jessica's texting me. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for Jessica. She's losing her mind now. Okay. No, I guess we only got 16 on here, but whatever. We got Rhonda carrying the conversation here, and so that's keeping us going here. And we got Jessica sending me text messages, so that's good. What music does Jessica like to listen to? AC/DC. All right. I guess I wouldn't have pegged her as an AC/DC fan. I got a couple of AC/DC albums. Sings at the top of her lungs. All right. What's your favorite song? What's your favorite song, Jessica? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. That's probably one of my favorites too. What's your favorite AC/DC song by? No comment. Bells, bells. That's a good one. AC/DC and Loretta Lynn. There's a combination. Remember when Loretta Lynn opened for AC/DC? No, me either. Hi, Nancy. How are you doing today? Vodka. Loretta Lynn married Kid Rock. I guess I didn't hear that one. Good morning, Minnesota. How you doing, Connie? Rainy in Mexico City. I wish it was rainy here. Charlotte telling Jessica about the vodka. That's funny. The fire's still burning up there? Every once in a while I hear about how it's getting smoky down in the northern US, but I haven't heard anything recently. The outside jokes are the best. I love outside jokes. I got another big one coming up. I'm gonna be, next video is gonna be another movie film location. So you have to stay tuned for that one. I'm hoping that'll. I've really been kind of thinking about I got to do another one because of how popular my Logan's Run video was. It took a little while for that one to take off, but that turned into my number 2 video ever. And the movie I did last week is was way more popular than Logan's Run. So looking forward to that one. Hopefully that'll be a successful one. Yeah, it is interesting. Somebody under 30 who knows about AC/DC. Because I don't know. I guess I was probably 15 or 16 when I heard about them. I was texting back and forth with Jordan a couple weeks ago and talking about you know doing a couple more filming locations. He says that's a good idea. You should do that. And he was really excited about the one I did. I let him know the night before that I was going out to do it, and I even sent him pictures of me at the location. Yeah, Lake Waco is still low. Really, the last time I was there was that time I went and went out and looked for UV reactive rocks along the lake. And yeah, the water level's low. I want to do more of that, but I got to wait until the heat dies off a little bit. The bug situation got out of control after it got dark. It was like a swarm. You can see a little bit of that in the video I shot, where it was just like thousands and thousands of insects. Fortunately, I was wearing bug spray, so I didn't get eaten, but I had to keep my mouth shut because they'd fly right into your mouth. Yeah, we've been over 100 for, I don't know, probably about a month now, and for the foreseeable future, it's not going to change. We haven't had a belly rub moment for a while, have we? Hey Jeff, how are you doing? You're wheezing. That's because you're so fat. Yes, you're a big fatty. You're a big fatty fat cat. You have a cat with asthma. That's funny. Yeah, we're baking here. 106 today. And Bite's drooling on the couch because that's just how he is. He's a big drool machine. Only 91. Oh man, that's getting to be jacket weather. 68. That sounds really nice right now. Yeah, I'm one of those people too. I've been one of those people where it's below freezing and I'm still wearing shorts. People look at me weird when I go to the grocery store and there's ice and snow on the ground. I'm wearing short pants, but I'm one of them. Yeah, the real feel here is probably about 110. That's why it's nice to have the pool. I don't know. I haven't decided what's for dinner tonight. I still got a little bit of that Wendy's chili I made a while back. Maybe we'll finish that off. I don't mind the water being warm in the pool. Some people, uh, you know, don't like it when it gets too warm. But I don't really swim in the pool. I just kind of, soak in it. And so it's kind of nice to just get in there and sit in it. And, right now it's running about 88, which I think is awesome. I love it when it's nice and warm. That's just perfect for soaking in it. Oh man, that's a drag when the power goes out and the food goes bad. Macaroni salad and barbecue short ribs. That does sound good. You will only go into the kiddie pool when it's empty of water. That defeats the point of having the pool, though. I thought labs loved the water. Blew a transformer. Oh, that's no good. Uses a large drinking bowl. Yeah, well, I guess I could see that. Flash seems to like the heat. Now because she depends on external sources to keep herself warm or cool to regulate her body heat. She tends to kind of stay in the cave during the day when it's really, really hot. But she'll be out like in the early morning before it gets too hot and early evening before it gets dark. So that seems to be when she's active. But she's kind of this is kind of where her habitat is anyway. Gopher tortoises are kind of native to this part, kind of in the southern U.S. Yeah, I guess I've seen video of Amigo playing with the sprinklers. Well, if you come to Waco, you'll have to bring them along. You probably won't like being outside though. It's too hot here. I don't like being outside very long. He may get along with Bite, but I doubt Bite will get along with him. Bite will go hide. So I got a couple of new rock specimens here. I wanted to show you. I thought that one was cool. That's called lemon calcite. I saw that. I couldn't take my eye off of that. Thought that was really pretty. And then this is the piece that I had for the cover photo. I thought this was really pretty. I like all the crystals in that. That's called vanadinite. I've been looking at this for a number of weeks over at the rock place, and I've been knowing that that was going to be on my must get list at some point. So I like stuff like that. I'm getting nice rocks. Yeah, that one was really pretty. It really caught my attention. No, it doesn't. No, none, neither of those glow. Yeah, going to that rock and mineral show about 4 or 5 months ago really set me off. I've bought more rocks and minerals in the last 5 or 6 months than the whole rest of my life combined. Yeah, I want to find a nice piece of amethyst. I have a piece of amethyst, but I'd like to get like an amethyst, what they call an amethyst cathedral. Yeah, bye, Jeff. Have a good lunch. One down. Yeah, about halfway there. I'm definitely going to be more active in rock and mineral shows and stuff like that. That place that I went, that rock and mineral show that came through Waco a few months back, apparently that's an annual thing. So I'm definitely going to make it a point to go to that because I had such a blast. I bought so many really cool things. And like I say, every couple of weeks now I go to that Gallery 11 in downtown and pick up a new things. Mom's doing okay. She's basically staying in because it's really hot there too. Let's see, what else did she say? Oh, she was talking about my sister's dog. I guess my sister's dog has arthritis. Yeah, that always happens. She said she's glad she can go to church online. Oh, going to Saturday night mass. That works too. There's something about being able to sleep in on weekends. Well, I don't know if I'd say it's good food, it's better food. She's never really been that wild about the food at the place she's at either. I don't know. She spends so much on that place, and they can't give her good food. She says, they'll have fish, and she'll send it back because it's dry, and I don't know. It's a shame. Oh, I love tomatoes. I haven't gotten any tomatoes off of my plant yet this year. Sending a huge hello to my mom. Okay, well, I know she watches this and reads the comments, so yeah, I've never gotten to that point with tomatoes that I have more that I can use. Last year, none of the tomatoes even made it into the house. I just pull it off the vine, pop it into my mouth. Haven't really gotten anything off of the plants yet. All right. And, Charlotte, Logan, and Jessica say they love mom. Remember a kid having a rock collection from a museum with toxic things like lead and asbestos. It's funny. I remember hearing a story from one of my geology classes. My geology professor at one point said that a professor that was in the geology department years before he was died of cancer. And it turned out he had a piece of uranium in the classroom, and it killed him. Hi, Bill. Things are going great. The job's doing good right now. I'm kind of making some moves in the company. I've been the hero lately with a whole bunch of supplies that we bought a while back that were on the verge of going bad. We got rid of, I got rid of maybe $30,000 worth of those supplies just this past week. So that was a good move. So I'm getting some good attention, which is nice. Yeah, I used to play with Mercury when I was a kid too. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate that. Hey, one of the things we were talking about last week a little bit was me setting up an Amazon account, a wish list for people who are interested in doing that. I did set one up this week. It's got a whole bunch of train stuff in it. So if you're interested, it's on the front page of the YouTube page, right there where the PayPal and the Patreon link is. There's now a Amazon wish list if you're interested. You can also get kitty treats for these guys. So check it out if you're interesting. If you're interested, you like the Barbie movie, huh? Yeah, not exactly my scene. Mom's good. Basically, it's over 100 degrees there, so everybody's staying inside. She was saying she's glad that she does all her church services online now. Yeah, and my mom's kind of in the Central Valley over the mountains in there, and so basically she's in the desert, kind of Folsom area if you know Northern California. Folsom, of course, made famous by the great Johnny Cash. You have five cats sitting in your lap and one on your feet. You play with trains, all right. Yeah, I've been known to do that. Train's put away right now, but we'll bring it back around Christmas, I think. It was fun having it out. Yeah, yeah, I just play with little trains. Big trains, they're fun though. I want to go back to Palestine, Texas, because they have a train museum in town there. I debated putting a telescope on the wish list, but I thought that would be a little presumptuous. That's a really big ticket item. Most of the stuff that I put on the wish list is little things. I need a crystal church for my train town. Yeah, that would be pretty. I found a bunch of little fun little buildings and people and cars and stuff like that that are props for like HO scale trains, which is what I have. Yeah, I haven't heard of the Through the Lens channel. It's bound to happen though. That people come through Texas and see some of the same things I do. I've kind of covered a wide area, probably within 100-mile radius of here, and seen a bunch of stuff. So it's likely that you're going to see things, more than once. The girls spoke Spanish to the pickers. That's awesome. I wish I knew some Spanish. I know a little Spanish, but not enough to be conversational. I was in Dallas last weekend shooting a movie location, though. You'll have to stay tuned for that. Your maternal great grandfather worked for a train company in the 1900s. That would have been fun. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're doing. Dallas is a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. One of the things I noticed when you were walking around, when I was walking around Dallas, a lot more homeless people there. But yeah, you'll see a little Dallas in my next video. Ironically, one of the things I showed you in the movie filming location video I'm doing was actually a building from the TV show Dallas. You may recognize. I wasn't doing anything on the TV show Dallas. It just turned out that that was there. Your TV froze. That's no good. That's one of the things I like about Waco. There isn't a whole lot of that here. A whole lot of the homelessness. You see a couple people every once in a while, but I've been thinking it'd be fun to do some traveling by rail. I've seen the American Rockies. I've crossed that a number of times. Yeah, it seems to be an issue with the bigger cities, I think. I That was just another reason why I left the big city area. You made a set of shelves for your records. All right. Oh, retracted that one. 8 feet tall. That's cool. Yeah, that's I did something similar for my CDs. That's my CD collection there, and that's probably only probably about 6 feet tall, but got a lot of CDs on that. I've got to frame myself up right here. They say in television you're supposed to frame it up so that the subject's eyes are about uh, 2/3 of the way up to the screen. So that's what I'm trying to do, trying to make it look like I know what I'm doing. I've never been to Canada. I've been close to the Canadian border, but never actually crossed the line. Yvonne's a city girl, huh? Yeah, I did that long enough. I'm over that. Niagara Falls is someplace I would like to see. New babies are asleep, so it wouldn't be a good time for me to shake the kitty treat jar then, huh? New babies probably don't recognize that sound yet. It'll come. Logan's offered me to be able to stay at the SEER residence if I come to Canada. Huh. There we go. Well, it wouldn't, yeah. I mean, Yellowstone always seems to have some earthquake activity going on. It is, after all, a super volcano. Have me sleep in the yard probably, huh? Tracy's checking out. Yeah, that's definitely something you wouldn't want to see as a child. Yeah, mine's probably 5/8 oak instead of birch. Birch, I think, tends to be a little lighter of a wood, but I just like the look of oak. I've always been an oak fan, so most of the stuff I've made is oak. Yellowstone is definitely a place I want to visit. I want to vlog it, so you'll maybe get to see it with me, and we'll get to see things, maybe off the beaten path a little bit. Most people just think, oh, let's go see Old Faithful. It's like, well, okay, now we've been to Yellowstone. No, there's a lot of great things in Yellowstone. Yeah, birch is nice. Like I said, I'm a fan of oak. Everything I've ever done for the most part that's wood is oak. Yeah, I went to the Tetons too when I was a kid. Montana's nice. My sister and her husband are talking about relocating to Montana when he retires, which I suppose could be any time now. He's a real estate, or not a real estate, he's an investment broker, and makes pretty good money. And now that the kids are kind of out on their own, I suppose anytime he could just say, okay, that's it, we're done. Yeah, I haven't been to Yellowstone since I was a kid, which is why, I mean, I'm more of a geology wonk now too. So I want to see it just from that perspective. Oregon is also nice if you get out of the city. I think I'd like to go see Yellowstone in the fall, though. It'd probably be too hot to be out there now. Yeah, Mike's being a little flirtatious right now. We have a friend in the mountains in Oregon. It's a nice area. Like I said, I like the area of get out of town. See, now he's back. Give him a little attention. It's not enough. You got to give him a lot of attention. Then you got to, and you give him a lot of attention, then he wants more attention. You live in a glow in the dark town. That still slays me. I don't know, why you would do that, but whatever. Where's his treats? His treats are right here. Bet you all Rhonda's cats are awake now. I dropped it. Yeah, I saw the giant sequoias in California. Anything odd at the Winchester house? Yeah, the whole place is odd. All your cats are awake now. Even the little ones, they know what that sound is, huh? Everyone's cats are awake now. I'm sure they'll learn based on just seeing how the other kitties react. Yeah, see, Nibbles even heard that. Now she's peering around the corner. Let's see if we can get her to come out and make an appearance here. Yeah, there's a little bit of nibble action for you. I'm getting better with my overhand here. I seem to have more accuracy. I'm going to do it backhand. But not always. Hey, Bite. That one's for you. That one's for Nibble. And for Bite. And for Nibble. And for everybody. It's funny, there's a whole bunch of them on the ground. Bite isn't looking for his. He's looking in the wrong place. And Nibble's just going and picking them up one at a time. And now Bite figured it out. But Nibble got most of them. You're just not that smart, Bite. Okay, back to the Breck show here. Yeah, the Winchester Mystery House is worth a look if you get a chance to do it. Did I build the desk recently? No, I built that a long time ago. posted a picture in the Facebook page from Jessica. All right, let's see Jessica's picture here. Hasn't come through. Just a picture of Rhonda and her cats. That's Rhonda and the new little kitties. Jordan's been to the mystery spot. I haven't. Church time for Gene. See you later, Gene. No, no rain in the forecast in Waco. I mean, they're saying like 20, 30% chance, in maybe 2 weeks, but that always seems to kind of fizzle out here. Oh, okay. Okay. Jeff sent me a picture. That's a picture of Amigo and I guess Amigo's trainer's cat. Amigo's just thinking, geez, you're just about bite size. Cat looks like the toxic twin sister who lives around the corner, huh? Yeah, it's a cute cat. Looks like just a little baby. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to live any place that gets 112. You know, we'll just live with 107. That's not as bad, right? Some gunk on my glasses here. Let's see if we can get it off. Hate looking at things and seeing a spot right in the middle of my field of view. Yeah, it actually says on the screen here it's only 96 here. Pool works good for me. I love mine. Yeah, I would expect that they'd be back on the water rationing here by this point, because I think at this point last year they were rationing it, and it's kind of a repeat of last year. Usually summer is kind of the wet season. It's hot and humid, but then you get a lot of rainstorms, which of course just helps the humidity. I haven't been getting a lot of rain this year. Kind of disappointing. I like it when it rains. We get great electrical storms at this time of year, or at least usually. Oh, okay. We finally got Jessica's picture now. Here, let's see if we can. So there we go. A little bit of artwork from Jessica. See if we can get it so there isn't any glare there. You do get a little bit of glare if you get it wrong here. So thank you for the letter, Jessica. Seems to me I read in Wikipedia or something what it was. Let's see if I can find that real quick here. Port Hope is known for having the largest volume of historic low-level radioactive waste in Canada. These wastes are initially created by Eldorado Mining and Refining Limited and its private sector predecessors, resulting from the refining of radium and pitchblende. Radium was used in radioluminescent paint, such as aircraft dials, and in early treatments of cancer. During World War II, mom called, so you know how that works. You call, you get put on the air. How you doing?
Okay, how's everybody today?
All right, well, we're doing okay. We're just looking up about the radioactivity in Rhonda City.
What's going on?
Oh, it's been something there. It's been there for a while. I guess there was a company that manufactured radioluminescent paint in the 50s or something like that, and it got into the groundwater, and and it's just been an issue.
Okay, that's definitely. I'm sorry to break in on a good conversation, but here I am. I decided not to go to brunch today, so it's like, oh, I got a nice morning here.
All right, well there you go.
Yeah. So get back to and I'll pop in when I can here.
Oh, that's okay. We're just, that was just something to talk about.
Yeah. So what else is going on there, guys?
Oh, let's see. It's hot everywhere. That's what everybody's talking about.
The what?
It's hot everywhere.
Oh yeah. Yep. Even in Northern California, it's hot.
Yeah.
It is.
I guess Rhonda got a couple new kitties.
What?
I guess Rhonda got a couple of new kitties.
Oh. So are you giving her advice?
She's got more experience with cats than I do.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good.
I think she's up to like 6 now, I think.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's a crazy cat lady.
I guess so. Okay.
Charlotte, Logan, and Jessica send their love.
Thank you. Hello to you, and love to you too. So what's everybody doing today if it's so hot?
I guess not going out and exercising.
No, that's for sure. No, I thought it's going to be in the hundreds today. Well, it's not. It's in the high 90s. So I guess that's.
Well, it's not even 11 there yet, is it? Okay, give it time. Give it time.
I suppose.
We're supposed to be 106 today.
Oh boy. Well, they sure are talking about it all over the world, basically.
Yeah. Jean says you sound much stronger.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm hanging in.
Yeah.
That's about all that I can do. But that's okay. My friend that I usually go to brunch with is going out with family today. So.
Okay, there you go.
That's good that they can do that too. That we can do that.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard anything more about China, so she must be doing all right.
China is my sister's dog. It's got arthritis. We mentioned that a little earlier.
Gosh, but that kind of thing could certainly, if that arthritis was really bugging in that dog's hind legs, that could certainly make it walk around like it had a stroke.
Yeah.
Not uncommon, and that's probably.
So Jean's asking if you're enjoying being back home.
Being back home?
Yeah, are you enjoying being back home?
Oh yeah. I'm not sure just what because I've been home for a long time, but.
Yeah, well, I know, but they haven't talked to you for a long time.
No, that's true. That's true. No, I'm glad to be back here. I like my apartment. I've got nice friends, and it's good.
You know how old China is?
I still wish your dad was here, but that's the way it is.
Yeah, well.
Can't do anything about that.
Can't do anything about that. How old is China? Do you know?
What?
How old is China? Do you know?
Well, they got her when she was a puppy. The the kids were little. I would expect she's probably 12, 13.
Okay. But and she's like a golden retriever mix something, right?
She's black. I mean the
Okay, but
her fur is
a
black.
lab, but she's a lab, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think labs do have like a genetic issue with arthritis in their hind legs. Seems to me I've heard that before.
Huh? Yeah. Well, she's a sweet dog, and I was scared of her right along with him. If she had a stroke,
Yeah.
they maybe would have just put her down.
Yeah.
So I was glad that they, at least for now, they don't, it doesn't seem like it is. But he did say, and I don't know how they would do that. Maybe somebody on there has got an idea. The doctor said that if she has another spell like that, to get a video of it and show him. It's like, right, by the time you got your video going, it'd be over.
Well, you gotta remember, everybody's got video on their cameras, on their cell phones now. So
yeah,
that's just the way you do things today.
I suppose. But and I suppose you could get maybe a clip. It depends on how long the thing would last.
Yeah.
You don't think about that either, because it's probably not more than a couple seconds.
Well, I mean, if they're staggering around though, walking around, you're gonna be able to see that.
Yeah, maybe, and then maybe you could catch your phone or something right there, and you could do it. I don't know.
Right.
Something,
Yeah.
It's just it's kind of strange. But anyway, I hope it doesn't happen to her again. But they gave her something for the arthritis, so
right.
Hopefully they'll get that figured out.
John says he hopes your health issues are better now.
So far, so good. Thank you. If I don't have another scar tissue issue in my small intestine.
Yeah.
No, so far so good. And that's as far as I'm going to go, because I don't like to say, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." So far, so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Rhonda says that they have to video Jessica's seizures sometimes too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, does she still have them pretty often or no?
I guess so. Maybe Rhonda will respond to that. Jean says that's great news that you're feeling better.
Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, it's coming along. Of course, I just want it to go faster. That's the way it is.
Yeah, well, that's the way it works.
Everybody's that way. We want it yesterday.
Yeah.
Or last week if we could do it.
Rhonda, Nancy said she took her dog for acupuncture and it worked.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. On our arthritis? Huh.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, Rhonda says Jessica will always have seizures.
Oh, that's too bad. Is she in a special school then, I suppose?
Yeah. Well, I think I don't think she lives with them full time. But she's visiting this weekend, I guess, or this week or whatever.
She gets to see her sisters.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very nice, and nice for them to see her too.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's fun having her on the live stream too.
Sure.
Yeah, she sent me a picture here. I'll forward it on to you here.
Okay.
Let's see. I gotta remember how to save it here because it's on Facebook here. Okay, there it is.
We'll do it later too if you want.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I saved it. I'll forward it to you afterwards.
Okay. That's fine. Today's just kind of it's going to be usually my morning is different because I go to brunch and all that stuff, and so then my day kind of gets shoved more in the afternoon. But this, I've got like the whole day here. It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way it is. But the heat never goes away. I'll tell you. And it's crazy because the dining room, which is usually full, has been for quite a while. This summer they're just not coming down to dinner. They're just staying home, I suppose. And you can get your food and just get delivered up. So I suppose that's what they do.
Yeah, well, nobody likes to be outside.
Yeah, it isn't pleasant to be outside at all.
Right.
So it's just,
It's supposed to be 106 here today.
yeah, we got 90, 96 or 97, but then by Tuesday it's going to be 100. 105, something like that. Yeah, we just can't break it. But probably another month or two, and then it should be over.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Deanne just watched my lawn patch video and wants to know why I didn't lay seed down. Because I have something called St. Augustine lawn, and I guess you can't just buy seed. I guess that's probably some some copyright issue or something. You can't just buy the seed. And so basically what you do is you just kind of patch the area and it'll kind of fill in on its own.
Okay. You buy it in one of those
I think you have to buy it as sod.
One of those wooden flats that just fill it in where the
Well, I think you have to buy it as sod.
Okay. But that like it comes in those wooden what do they call them? Wooden flats or something?
No, I think when you buy sod, it comes rolled up.
Oh, okay. It's not just patching stuff. It's the whole thing. Are you having to have that done?
Well, I have a little section in the front yard that kind of got pummeled a little bit by the heat this year.
Oh.
Rhonda says it's 28, but that's Celsius, so.
No, she's in Canada, isn't she? So it's got to be cooler up there, or is it?
Yeah, a little bit. They're still battling with the fires.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I don't hear anything about it coming down into the United States anymore.
Yeah, I heard something about it a week or two ago, I think, but yeah, it isn't. That all depends on what the wind is doing, I guess.
I suppose.
It's possible that St. Augustine was developed in Florida. It wouldn't surprise me. It seems to be something that's well suited for dealing with the heat.
Well, that's good. I think it is. I think it does make a nice yard, though. Nice lawn.
Yeah, it's really thick and it grows really fast. So.
Yeah.
No, I don't think my mom knows about the Google Street View yet.
What?
Oh, a couple weeks ago when I was out doing a vlog, one of the Google cars went by, that was filming the street for Street View. And it turns out I'm on Google Street View now. So I'm famous.
Oh. I thought it might be scary because people could figure out where your house is and where you are.
No, I was downtown at the time. I was down shooting a vlog.
Okay.
So I put it on Facebook a couple days ago. Okay, Rhonda says the fire isn't as bad as it was, but it's still burning.
Now, is it close to them?
I don't know. I guess we'll get her answer on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are sprinklers in my front yard, but what with the the water restrictions because of all that, I can't water it as much as I'd like.
Yeah.
And this is a section of the yard that just gets pummeled by the sun. Half of my front yard is underneath trees, so that seems to do really well. But this part has direct exposure to the sun like most of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bugging everybody. That is for sure. But we have the wind pretty strong up here, so of course that makes it that hot wind is not very fun either.
Yeah. Well, we have a constant breeze here, but it's more humid.
It's more, yeah. Oh, we get humidity up here too, but it isn't quite as bad as yours, I don't think.
No.
Minnesota always had bad humidity.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. You're flying to Minnesota, and as soon as they turn the air on to just normal weather air, I would just start sneezing. the humidity and all all the stuff that makes allergies, and blah, you just feel the difference. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you kind of get used to it. I think because
Oh, I think you do.
I'm aware of it now, but it doesn't bother me like it did.
No.
But I also try and try and stay indoors most of the time. Try not to go out and do a bunch of yard stuff.
Yeah. And that is true. You live in it, and then it's just a part of life. But when you come off of when the airplane turns off their air and let normal air in, ooh, then you really feel it. But you're right, you get kind of used to it.
Yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't want to spend a whole bunch of time out in it, but I could be out in it a little bit. You feel it when it come out of the air conditioner, at work, walking out to the car. It's like, oh yeah, it's real hot out here. A lot of times what they do, I suppose it's probably because of the snow and stuff like that. We got double doors getting into the building. They do that a lot of times in places where it's either really hot or really cold. Okay. And so you go out the first door and it's like, okay, it's warm out here. And then you open the second door, it's like, ugh.
Yeah. It's not fun, but and if you get like a 100 degree or higher temperature, and then it's humid too. But they have that in Florida, I think, a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and you expect that in Florida because you're surrounded by ocean there.
Right. Yeah. So what's going on with the immigrant and the Mexican? Is that anywhere close to you? I mean,
Well, I'm 200 miles from the border.
What?
I'm 200 miles from the border, so we don't see it a whole lot here.
So you don't get a whole lot.
And our governor is kindly shipping them all to you guys in California because you guys love them so much.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's one of the reasons I love Greg Abbott.
Yeah, he sends them to Washington D.C. too.
Yeah, Washington, Martha's Vineyard, New York.
Yep. Yeah. Well, he's at least sending a message that we got to send these people home.
Yeah, well, and he's making a point. Hey, you guys have declared yourself sanctuary cities, so that's fine. You can have them.
That's right. I know they try to make it like it's so nice of them to do it, and then there's just no answer for it.
John asks how you do you miss the weather in Southern California?
Oh, I miss the ocean in Southern California.
Yeah. Well, in that apartment you were at there where you got locked in for 6 months, I remember, you'd open up the window and that was like in Huntington Beach, I think. And you'd open up the window and the ocean breeze would just blow right through the apartment.
Yes, exactly. And we don't have, we don't have the ocean sounds coming here we are at all.
No, it's just you got mountains between you and the ocean now.
Yeah, we got a lot of miles, but I loved it when I was down there last year, Brenda and I went down to the beach.
Yeah.
One night and just oh my gosh, it was so you can smell it and you can feel it and you can see it. And,
yeah.
Oh gosh, that ocean is I just miss living close to the ocean. I really do.
Yeah. Well, that's when I was down there last year, when I was down staying with Beth towards the end of my trip there, John took me out and went out a couple places, and one of the places he took me down to was the Korean Friendship Bell, and that was right on the ocean. And that was the first time I'd smelled the ocean breeze since for forever. I think that was probably the only thing I miss about California is like, oh man, I love that. But
it's the ocean and that sound and that smell and gosh, because even where we were in Garden Grove, you get the breeze just right. Mm-hmm. You can hear it and you can smell it.
Yeah. But
that doesn't happen. The breeze has got to be just perfect for it.
Yeah.
But getting down there to actually be right by it was was pretty amazing. Because that's one thing I think that I miss the most. I miss our neighborhood, and we had such good neighbors. And then I miss the ocean.
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
Rhonda says the water in Ontario just stinks.
Oh really?
Yeah. Well, it was salt water. It was the ocean in California, so that was sort of what you were smelling there. And like I said, that does have a very unique smell.
Yeah, it really does. Clean and fresh, and then you hear it too, and it's pretty amazing.
Yep.
It's not surprising that people like to live there because it's a pretty wonderful part of Southern California.
Right. Yeah.
But
Rhonda says Lake Ontario is rotten.
Oh, is it really?
Yvonne says Texas has the right idea. I agree. The one thing that kind of the drag about Texas is how hot it gets in the summer, but everything else, I just love this place so much.
Yeah. Well, I know, and that's good. You moved there, and that's what you wanted to do, and it worked out fine. So that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, DeSantis is another good governor. He's been doing that too.
In Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Florida, isn't he? Yeah. I know. They gotta. I think they just have to. It's a wrong decision. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
But
Rhonda says she went swimming in Lake Ontario when she was a kid, and her hair was green for weeks after.
Oh no!
Yuck.
Oh, but it's probably way different now than it was.
Yeah, it probably turns blue now.
Yeah, maybe. No, we have a mess in our world. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
Just have to do the best we can.
Yeah, don't mess with Texas. You're right, Darth.
Nope. You don't want to mess with Texas. I don't think there's probably many people down there that don't love it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people moving in too.
Yeah.
Which might not be so good for Texas, but Texas has got a lot of land.
Yeah. If we can just get the people to not vote the same way, then we'll be better off.
Yeah.
Remember why you left California in the first place.
Yeah. Well, I know, and it's just, you just gotta be thankful for what you have, and it's Texas is Texas. It's wide open spaces, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Yeah, people really do like that. I mean, when I think of your yard and then what you had in Southern California, totally different.
Yeah, I know. I had a postage stamp in California, and I had the biggest yard in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it's my backyard now is 10 times the size of what I had in California.
I was just wondering how you compare it.
Yeah. No, Gene, I don't have a cowboy hat or boots yet, but I've been thinking about doing that just for fun.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, it's pretty cool to have a yard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love having a big massive yard like this. Flash loves having a big massive yard like this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's still places where at night I can't find her. So she knows this yard better than I do.
Oh yeah, that's probably true. Just so now she doesn't get out into the front yard, does she?
No. If she did, she'd probably never come back.
Yeah. I didn't think so, but
no, I did my best at the beginning before she was here to kind of flash-proof the house.
Okay. Yeah.
I put bricks all around the fence there so she couldn't see anything under there, and
yeah.
So no, I don't think there's any way she could get out. She knows places to hide that I haven't figured out yet.
I'm sure that's true. Well, I'm going to let you go and get talking with your people again, and
We're,
Happy Sunday,
we're
everybody.
coming to the end of the live stream anyway, so it's probably a good time to check out.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk to you this afternoon, Greg.
Okay. Well,
And,
I may not respond immediately because I'm going to go out and do a vlog, and I may be at that. But
Okay.
leave a message. I'll get back to you.
All righty.
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay. Have a good Sunday, everybody.
Yeah. You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. There we go. Never know what's going to happen here. Sometimes she just calls in. I didn't even know that was going to happen. So sometimes I get a little warning that it's coming, but yeah. So I should start with a silver belt buckle. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I probably will get a hat and boots at some point, just because it's kind of expected as a Texan. Well, I actually got a straw hat. I bought a straw hat when I was unloading the pods because I needed something to cover, but I don't wear that very often. I got it just kind of hanging in my bedroom. And I'd probably get a hat just more because it'd be kind of fun to have one. I probably wouldn't wear it a whole lot, because I mean, I'm a California kid, but it'd be fun to have it. I'd get a nice one too, not some rinky dink cheap one. Anyway, yeah, it looks like everyone's kind of checking out on me here. They know that the live streams go for a couple hours. So I think we're going to pull the plug on this one. Stay tuned for my next video. It's going to be another filming location. Hopefully it'll be a really good one. I hope you'll enjoy it. I'm really happy with it. It turned out good. I think I lined up the shots really well, and it was a fun movie. So stay tuned for that one. That'll go live on Tuesday, and you can see it then. So thanks, everyone. I had a great time today. See you next time. Good night.